In this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 things you must do before entering a relationship, yeah? When it comes to entering a relationship, if you just jump in, you dive in head first, yeah, I'm showing you it's not going to work. But until you do these 3 things, it's not going to even, because there's universal rules in place that if you don't do this, it's just going to go out the window. You can't just jump in. Like, there's certain things that you have to do. There's, again, like God's created the world in a certain way, and if you go against these laws that have been put down, have been forced, if you go against nature, yeah, you can't go against nature, and that's the really thing. So, like, these are laws that have been put in place. This is how nature works, and it's just where it is. Like, it's the reality of it, you know. So, if you can't do certain things or you don't do certain things prior to joining a relationship, it's not gonna work. And a lot of the times, people go into relationships because they're bored, because they feel lonely, because everyone else is in one. These are all wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying to you? But I'm telling you now, after this video, you're gonna understand it a lot more, and hopefully, as well. Yeah, you're going to get into a lot more healthy relationships once you understand this, yeah? If you're willing to do the work. But other than that, let's get into this. What's going on, Don't Stress, Don't Panic family? My name is Christopher Daniels, and I am a mindset coach. I help people to overcome self-sabotage and live a purpose-driven life. And I do that both through mindset coaching, again, and content creation. If you're new here, again, welcome to the Don't Stress, Don't Panic family. Nice to see you. And if you're back, welcome back. I'm getting my words muddled and jumbled right now. But yeah, let's get into this either way, yeah? So building a relationship with yourself is number 1, you know what I'm saying to you? I'm just gonna go straight in. Number 1, building a relationship with yourself. That's the most important thing you need to do before entering another relationship, yeah? And the reason why this one is the number 1 and is most important, yeah? If you build a relationship with yourself, you gotta understand this. Like, you're getting to know yourself, you're getting to connect yourself. And without doing that, I'm telling you now, when you go into spaces, you're going to start feeling anxious. You're going to start feeling like you want approval from the outside. You have people-pleasing tendencies oftentimes. You know, you won't have that connection, just feeling stable, like you can just be there. Yeah, that's the most powerful thing you can do. Building a relationship to yourself to the point where you can be in a space, your phone's not even there, and you're just comfortable, you're calm. You're in the space, you're just there, you know? And what that gives you a power. That gives you a certain level of power that you will not have if you didn't have that relationship with self. Yeah? A lot of the times, yeah, if you don't have a strong relationship with yourself and you enter another relationship, like, you're scared to leave, because if you leave, you know, X, Y, Z is going to happen. You're back into a situation where you're by yourself. Yeah? And the reason why you don't like being by yourself is because you don't know yourself enough. And you don't know yourself enough because you haven't put in effort to build a relationship with yourself. You know? You don't know your interests. You don't know what you like. You don't know what makes you angry, what makes you frustrated. Somebody else can come in and find out all these things. You know, you're willing to let that happen. But I'm telling you now, whilst you're in this space and you're not in a relationship, yeah, prior to entering, once you figure out all of these things, you get to know yourself on a deeper level. You understand what triggers you, understand what you like to do. I'm telling you now, all of these things are going to benefit you once you go into a space. For myself as well, like, I didn't have no relationship with myself on a deep level, but once I started building it, I'm realizing when I'm going into new spaces and I'm speaking to people, and I'm in, like, if I'm dating or I'm talking to someone, it's like the connections are a lot deeper, you know what I'm saying to you, and they connect with me in a different way because I don't accept or don't tolerate certain things, you feel what I'm saying to you? And sometimes you don't even need to say that you don't tolerate it. They can just feel the energy. Now, I'm not going to push this boundary here, you feel what I'm saying to you? But when your relationship with yourself is not built, you're going to tolerate a lot of nonsense, yeah? You're going to tolerate stuff that is just like, it shouldn't be tolerated, you feel what I'm saying to you? And I'm telling you now, there's a big transition. And that transition, again, has happened for me. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Yeah, if you don't build that relationship with yourself first, what's going to happen is when you start attracting people, the people that you do attract, they're not going to be, they're going to be people that are probably balanced with you, yeah, they're in alignment with you, but that alignment is not the alignment that you want. You know what I'm saying to you? You attract who you are, you attract people with similar traits. And if you're somebody that doesn't have a strong relationship with yourself, you attract another person that doesn't have the best relationship with yourself. And when that comes together, yeah, it's long, and I've been there, I've had that. You feel what I'm saying to you? But when you do heal and you're more polarized and you're more central, you're not polarized with people that are you're not in polarity with people that are on the opposite side that are more again that don't have those relationships with yourself. You become attached to people that do have healthy relationships with themselves. And when that comes together, first and foremost, it can seem a bit awkward because you're not used to that. You're not used to people being very, I guess, comforting, very nurturing, and all of the things that people that are secure within themselves do. Like you may not be used to it, but I'm telling you, when you can get to a place where you build a relationship with yourself that's healthy, you're gonna be meeting different types of people. Yeah, it might take time to adjust, but that's what it comes down to. Yeah, literally. And secondly, let's get straight onto it. Yeah, another thing that you need to do before building a relationship with anyone outside of yourself is first and foremost, you need to know where you're heading in life, like direction. Where are you going? Where are you going? What is it that you want to do with your life? What is it that you want to accomplish? What is it that you want to grow into? Clarity on direction. Yeah, that's number two. Clarity on direction is number two. So if you are thinking about jumping into a relationship, clarity on direction. Where are you heading? Are they going into the same place? If they're not, then hey, what are you doing with them? You know what I'm saying to you? What are you doing with them? And for me, again, like a lot of the time, it was like, whatever, I'll go into a situation, I'll go into a relationship, and I'm like, boom, I don't really care. Let's just do this. Like, I haven't got anyone that I'm with. You haven't got anyone that you're with. Let's just go. And then when you get on there, it's like going to a vehicle. You secretly like you don't like going to flip. You don't want to go to. Actually, I'm not even gonna name. Let's say this: you don't want to go to South London, but this person's going south. But these times you want to go North London, but they're taking you through places in South London, and that's not really your vibe. But because of that, because you want to be around them, you're just going down south. You feel what I'm saying to you? But these times, yeah, if you want to be around North London, yeah, stay in North London, go towards London, head towards that direction. Don't abort your mission because you're with somebody that's going south. You feel me? And the thing is, yeah, if you haven't got a mission, you're going to be part of somebody else's mission or somebody else's task or somebody else's journey. And if none of you have any direction, you're just going to be going around like headless chicken. But so the thing is, yeah, get clarity. Like clarity on what your career, what you want your career to look like. Get somebody that complements that. Get clarity on like the sort of life that you want to build. Yeah, again, someone to complement that, where you want to live in the future. Somebody that's with that. You feel me? Yeah, you have to get somebody that matches your energy. If they're not matching your energy, if they're not matching how your life is, you want your life to look like, if they're not heading to the same place that you're going to, you might as well forget about it. Purpose over everything. And if they're not on, yeah, like what you want to do. Say for example, you're like, alright, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. I want to be, for example, let's say I'm a coach. So I'll use myself as an example. I want to be a coach, right? So I need to be in the spaces where people, whoever's with me, like, needs to recognize that my headspace needs to be clear. You know what I'm saying to you? I can't have someone that's too argumentative. Like, you need to go to the side. Like, you're not there for me. You feel what I'm saying to you? I need to understand, someone that understands that I'm going to be busy a lot of the time. I'm going to be doing a lot of things. I'm going to be moving around. So I need somebody that understands what I'm doing and can also complement that. You get what I'm saying to you? So if you're not adding any value, you need to go to the side. And that's what I'm saying to you. First and foremost, before jumping in a relationship, understand what is it that you want to do. Gain clarity on your purpose. Gain clarity on your direction and where you're going. Does this person complement that? And if they don't, I'm telling you, don't rush. Don't rush. Don't feel like because this person's there right now, you need to just have them on your vehicle and then set off with them. Allow that. Let them stay to the side. I'm showing you now, yeah, you're going to meet somebody, again, once you know yourself and you know where you're heading, you're going to meet somebody that's going in the same direction. Yeah, this world is not a big world, you know. A lot of people are heading in a similar direction to you, and you're going to start meeting them once you start aligning with who you are and where you're heading. These are the two things, like who are you and where are you heading? Like two things that you need to understand. The third and final thing that you must do before jumping in a relationship is give yourself time to grow, to settle into the new version of yourself that you're building, yeah? So now you're building a relationship with yourself, you gain clarity in your direction. Now start building momentum into the direction that you're heading, you know? You're becoming the ideal version of yourself. You're gaining You're moving towards where you want to move to. So that means that you're growing in a certain way and you're moving in a certain direction. So begin that growth process, yeah, allow it to settle in, and at the same time, move forward towards where you're heading, you know, start building on wherever it is that you want to build. Say, for example, like again, like I'll use myself, so I'm a coach. I need to start, okay, cool. Like, what is it that I want, what area do I want to specialize in? I need to find out this information. I need to begin my journey of being a coach. Like, what do I need to learn to become a successful coach? Find out all this information and start applying it. You feel what I'm saying? You start applying the practical side, you know? And then on the other side where I'm learning about myself, and building a relationship, I need to start going out by myself, you know. I need to start putting habits in place that allow me to be who I am. So I'm building myself first and foremost, yeah. So first and foremost, I build myself, I build who I am, I have boundaries in place, I have my life kind of set up, I've got goals in place that I'm heading towards, like there's clarity there. And at the same time, with this clarity, I'm going to be growing in a certain way. Yeah. So begin that growth process before you're onboarding anyone else onto your journey. Yeah. Or your like merging journeys with anyone else. Like, you get what I'm saying to you? Now that first step is very important. Like, give yourself that little space. Well, not even little. Give yourself that space to grow into the person that you are becoming. You need that space. You need that time. You need to be able to say, all right, cool, this is the important part of the journey. Yeah, again, you're getting to know who you are, you're building that relationship, you feel me? You need that space. Secondly, you're gaining clarity on the direction that you're heading. You need that space. So that's what you need to do. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So 3 steps. With these 3 steps I'm telling you, you're going to be more prepared to be in a relationship. And don't rush this process. It could take you a year. I'm not going to lie. It could take you a year. It could take you a week. It can take you a month. It can take you a couple of days. However long you feel like it takes you, don't rush the process. Don't rush the process of beginning. I'm not saying it can take you a week to do all of the steps and execute them, but it can take you a week to find out, okay, cool, this is the type of relationship I would like to build with myself. And then secondly, this is the direction I want to head in life. It could take you a week, you know? And then after that, it just comes down to number 3. Giving yourself time to grow into it. And again, that process, giving yourself time, is different for everyone. So I'm not going to put a time on that for you. I'll let you feel it out, you know. Once you know, you will know. People will just start coming to you like with different energy. That's it. When you start healing, like, people come to you with different energy. You just start seeing different type of people in your space. And they just, hello, how are you? You all right? Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, that's it. You're sorted, mate. But that's literally it, yeah? So 3 things to remember, yeah? First and foremost is build that relationship with yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, getting clarity on the direction in which you're heading. And number 3, third and the final one, is for you to give yourself space to grow into the person that you're coming into. And that's what it is. It's all about you first. Build you, and then allow somebody to come in, set up how you want your world to be, and then bring somebody else into that, you know, merge worlds with somebody that complements that, you feel. It's all about complementing each other, and that's where it comes down to, yeah, straight up and down, yeah. Don't stress, don't panic, just reinvent yourself, and I'm telling you, the relationship that you want is just around the corner, you feel what I'm saying to you, yeah. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And having said that, I will see you again very shortly. Yeah? Blessings.